In this video of elements of group 16, 17 and 18, we will be studying about allotropes, oxoacids and compounds of sulfur.
What are allotropes? Allotropy is the property of some elements to exist in two or more different forms in the same physical state. Elements of group 16 exhibit allotropy. Oxygen has two allotropes, O2 and O3. O3 is ozone. Sulfur has a number of allotropic forms. Some of the common allotropic forms of sulfur are rhombic and monoclinic sulfur. Both these allotropic forms of sulfur are non-metallic. Selenium also has two allotropic forms, grey and red. Grey selenium is metallic in nature while red selenium is non-metallic. Tellurium also has two allotropic forms, that is crystalline and amorphous. Polonium also have two allotropic forms, that is alpha and beta. Both are metallic in nature. In this chapter, we are going to study the allotropes of sulfur. As we know, sulfur has a number of allotropic forms, but rhombic sulfur and monoclinic sulfur are the most important allotropes of sulfur. Rhombic sulfur is also called as alpha sulfur and monoclinic sulfur is also called as beta sulfur. Here is a chart which gives us information about rhombic and monoclinic allotrope of sulfur in detail. So we will be discussing about color, shape, melting point, density, solubility, stability, structure and method of preparation. The color of rhombic sulfur is pale yellow, while that of monoclinic sulfur is bright yellow. Shape of rhombic sulfur is orthorhombic crystals, while that of monoclinic is in needle shape. Melting point of rhombic sulfur is 385.8 Kelvin and monoclinic sulfur is 393 Kelvin. The density of rhombic sulfur is 2.069 per centimeter cube and of monoclinic sulfur is 1.989 per centimeter cube. Rhombic sulfur is insoluble in water but is soluble in CS2, that is carbon disulfide. Monoclinic sulfur is soluble in carbon disulfide. Now we move on to the stability. Rhombic sulfur is stable below the temperature 369 Kelvin and it transforms into beta sulfur, that is monoclinic sulfur, above 369 Kelvin. Monoclinic sulfur is stable above 369 Kelvin and it transfers into alpha sulfur or rhombic sulfur below 369 Kelvin temperature. The structure of S8 molecule in rhombic and monoclinic sulfur is in puckered ring form. How is rhombic sulfur prepared? It is prepared by evaporation of rolled sulfur in carbon disulfide. Rhombic sulfur is melted in a dish and it is cooled till a crust is formed. After that, two holes are made in the crust and the remaining liquid is poured out to give needle-shaped crystals of beta sulfur. So this was all about the allotropes of sulfur. Now we move on to the oxoacids. Oxoacids is an acid which contains oxygen. First we will be studying about the oxoacids of sulfur. Sulfur forms a number of oxoacids which are unstable and cannot be isolated. Isolated means you cannot separate it out. These oxoacids exist in the form of aqueous solutions or in the form of salts. Here are some structures of oxoacids of sulfur. First is sulfurous acid, which is having the formula H2SO3, and here is the structure of sulfurous acid. The valency of sulfur atom is 6. Since it is not satisfied, it is denoted by a lone pair of electron. Next is sulfuric acid with the formula H2SO4 and below is the structure. Next is di or pyrosulfuric acid with the formula H2S2O7. So below is the structure of pyrosulfuric acid. Always keep in mind, when you attach oxygen atom to the element sulfur, it is always attached with a double bond, and OH group with a single bond, because when hydrogen comes in contact with oxygen, that double bond gets converted into a single bond. Next is peroxymonosulfuric acid with the formula H2SO5, and below is the structure of it. Next is peroxydisulfuric acid with the formula H2S2O8. You have to make a correction in the structure of the oxo acid which is given in your textbook. So kindly make the necessary changes with the structure displayed here in the chart. Then we have the thiosulfuric acid with the formula H2S2O3, and the structure is given below. Next we move on to the oxo acids of halogen. Halogens form a number of oxo acids, but out of those only 4 oxo acids of halogens have been isolated in the pure form. The other oxo acids are either present in the aqueous solution or in the form of salts. The 4 oxo acids which are isolated are hypofluorous acid, perchloric acid, iodic acid, and metaperiodic acid. Here are the structures of oxo acids of chlorine. First is hypochlorous acid with the formula HOCl. Next is chlorous acid with the formula HOClO, or you can also write it as HClO2. Next is chloric acid, that is HClO3, and the last is perchloric acid, that is HClO4. All the structures of oxo acids are given below it. Now we shall study the compounds of sulfur. The first example that we are going to study under this is sulfur dioxide. Under this we will be studying the preparation, physical properties, chemical properties, reducing property, its structure and uses. First we start with the preparation. Sulfur dioxide is prepared from sulfur, sulfite and sulfides. When sulfur dioxide is prepared from sulfur, the sulfur is burned in presence of air to give sulfur dioxide. So here is the reaction. Sulfur, which is denoted by S, burning in presence of air means of course oxygen. So it combines with O2 to give SO2, that is sulfur dioxide. Next is formation of sulfur from sulfite. This reaction is carried out in laboratory. Sulfur dioxide is prepared by mixing sodium sulfite with the formula Na2SO3 with dilute sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4. Hence we get sodium sulfate along with water and sulfur dioxide. The Na2 here, which is having a plus sign, will of course combine with SO4 2- group, giving us the formation of Na2SO4. Since we know we need the formation of sulfur dioxide, we are left with water. Next is the preparation of sulfur dioxide from sulfides. Sulfur dioxide is prepared by roasting zinc sulfide, that is ZnS, and iron pyrites with the formula FeS2. So here are the two sets of reaction. When you say roasting, again oxygen comes into play. So here zinc sulfide reacts with oxygen to give zinc oxide and sulfur dioxide. In the second reaction, iron pyrite, that is FeSO2, reacts with oxygen to give iron oxide and sulfur dioxide. Next are the physical properties of sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is a colorless gas with a pungent smell. Pungent means very strong smell. It is also poisonous in nature. Sulfur dioxide gas is highly soluble in water, which means it mixes with water and its solution with water is called as sulfurous acid. Sulfur dioxide gas liquefies at room temperature when a pressure of 2 atmosphere is applied and is boiled at 263 Kelvin. Next, we are going to study the chemical properties of sulfur dioxide. First is reaction of sulfur dioxide with chlorine. Sulfur dioxide, that is SO2, reacts with chlorine Cl2 in the presence of charcoal. So charcoal here is acting as a catalyst, which means it is going to speed up the rate of the reaction, and the product formed is sulfuryl chloride with the formula SO2Cl2, and it is liquid in state. Catalyst will not appear in the final product because it is used in very small quantities. Next is the reaction with oxygen. So sulfur dioxide, that is SO2, is oxidized by dioxygen. Dioxygen means O2 in the presence of vanadium pentoxide, and the product form is sulfur trioxide. Next is the reaction with sodium hydroxide, that is NaOH. So sulfur dioxide, that is SO2, reacts with sodium hydroxide solution, that is NaOH, to form sodium sulfite, that is Na2SO3, and water is also given out in the product. Next is reaction of sulfur dioxide with sodium sulfite solution. When you say sodium sulfite solution, means water is present. So you take sodium sulfite, that is Na2SO3. Since it is in the form of solution, we will take water, that is H2O, and react it with sulfur dioxide, that is SO2, and the product form is sodium hydrogen sulfite. Sodium is represented by Na, hydrogen by H, and sulfite is the SO3 group. Next is you have to do the balancing of the equation. Next are the reducing properties of sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide acts as a reducing agent in the presence of moisture. Reducing agent is an element or compound which loses an electron. Moist sulfur dioxide reduces ferric salts into ferrous salts. Ferric is Fe3+ and ferrous means Fe2+. So we take the ferric salts, that is Fe3+ salt, react it with sulfur dioxide, that is SO2, and since it is in moisture, we take water, that is H2O. In this reaction, the Fe3+, it loses one electron, hence converting it to ferrous salt, that is Fe2+. The SO2 gets 2 oxygen from water molecule, hence it becomes the sulfate group, that is SO4 2- by accepting the electron, and the remaining are the 4 hydrogen atoms. Next is moist sulfur dioxide decolorizes acidified potassium permanganate 7 solution. Potassium permanganate has the formula of KMnO4. We have to treat it with sulfur dioxide, that is SO2, and since we are using a moist sulfur dioxide, we have to take water, that is H2O. Hence we get potassium sulfate, magnesium sulfate, and sulfuric acid, and then you have to balance the reaction. Next is moist sulfur dioxide reduces halogens to halogen acids. So we take iodine, that is I2, and treat it with sulfur dioxide, that is SO2. Since it is moist sulfur dioxide, we have to add water, that is H2O. The reaction takes place and we get the formation of sulfuric acid along with hydrogen iodide. Next is the structure of sulfur dioxide. The structure of sulfur dioxide is angular, and the bond angle between oxygen, sulfur and oxygen is 119.5 degree. If you compare the two structures here, there is shifting of bonds, and that is because of delocalization of electrons which take place, which is also called as resonance. Hence it is a resonance hybrid of two canonical forms. Canonical form means the resonance structure of molecule which resembles the real structure. What are the uses of sulfur dioxide? Sulfur dioxide is used in the refining of petroleum and sugar. It is also used in the bleaching of wool and silk. It acts as an anti-chlor and disinfectant. Anti-chlor is a substance which is used to decompose chlorine-based bleaching. Disinfectant is a substance which destroys bacteria and is used for cleaning. Sulfur dioxide is also used as a preservative. It is also used in the manufacture of sulfuric acid and sodium bisulfite. Liquid sulfur dioxide is used as a solvent to dissolve a number of organic and inorganic chemicals. So this was all about sulfur dioxide. Next is sulfuric acid with the formula H2SO4. Here we need to study its preparation, physical properties, chemical properties, dehydrating properties, its reaction with salts, and also its uses. Sulfuric acid is prepared using contact process which involves the following steps. The sulfur or the sulfide ore is burned or roasted in air which produces sulfur dioxide. When you carry out roasting, it is carried out in the presence of oxygen. So the first reaction here, we take sulfur and react it with oxygen to get sulfur dioxide. In the second step, we take the sulfide ore or the iron pyrite, which is with the formula FeS2, and we react it with oxygen to get iron oxide along with sulfur dioxide. Next step is sulfur dioxide is oxidized catalytically with oxygen to sulfur trioxide in the presence of V2O5 catalyst. V2O5 is vanadium pentoxide and it is used as a catalyst to speed up the rate of the reaction. So sulfur dioxide, that is SO2, reacts with oxygen, that is O2, to form sulfur trioxide. This reaction is exothermic, which means heat is given out, and it is also reversible and forward reaction, which leads to the decrease in the volume of the gas. So if maximum yield of sulfur trioxide is to be obtained, then we need to carry out the reaction at low temperature, that is 720 Kelvin, and high pressure of 2 bar. The sulfur trioxide gas which is formed is absorbed in concentrated sulfuric acid to produce oleum. Oleum has the formula of H2S2O7. Oleum is a dense corrosive liquid which contains concentrated sulfuric acid and excess of sulfur trioxide. Hence, sulfur trioxide, that is SO3, reacts with sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, to form oleum. When oleum is diluted with water, it gives the formation of sulfuric acid. So H2S2O7, which is oleum, is diluted with water, that is H2O, to give sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4. The sulfuric acid which is obtained by this contact process is about 96 to 98% pure. Now we move on to study the physical properties of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is colorless, dense, and an oily liquid. It has a density of 1.84 gram per centimeter cube at 298 Kelvin. Sulfuric acid freezes at a temperature of 283 Kelvin and boils at a temperature of 611 Kelvin. Sulfuric acid is highly corrosive and it produces severe burns on skin. Next are the chemical properties. First is acidic property. Sulfuric acid ionizes in aqueous solution in 2 steps. So sulfuric acid is treated with water to form hydronium ion along with hydrogen sulfate, that is HSO4. Hydrogen sulfate is further treated with water to form hydronium ion along with sulfate ions. If you check the acid dissociation constant, which is represented by Ka, it is less than 10 for the first reaction, whereas for the second reaction it is 1.2 into 10 raised to minus 2. So greater the value of Ka, which means if the value of Ka is less than 10, it means that sulfuric acid is largely dissociated into H plus ions and HSO4 minus ions, and thus sulfuric acid acts as a strong acid. Strong acid is the one which dissociates completely. Next is reaction with metals and non-metals. Metals and non-metals both are oxidized by hot concentrated sulfuric acid, which itself gets reduced to sulfur dioxide. So copper is treated with 2 times sulfuric acid, which gives the formation of copper sulfate along with sulfur dioxide and water. Here Cu will combine with SO4 forming the copper sulfate. Next is the reaction of sulfur with 2 times sulfuric acid, which gives the formation of sulfur dioxide along with water. Next reaction is carbon reacting with concentrated sulfuric acid to give the formation of carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and water. Here Cu is a metal while S and C, that is sulfur and carbon, are non-metals. Next are dehydrating property. Concentrated sulfuric acid is a strong dehydrating agent. Dehydrating agent means reacting molecule loses water. So here sulfuric acid removes water from sugar and carbohydrates. Carbon left behind is called as sugar charcoal and the process is called as charring. So here we are taking the example of sucrose, which is a sugar, and we are treating it with sulfuric acid, which gives us the formation of 12 atoms of carbon. So this carbon which is formed here is called as sugar charcoal along with 11 molecules of water. Last group is reaction with salts. Concentrated sulfuric acid, it decomposes the salt of a more volatile acid to the corresponding acid. Here are 3 examples which explain the same. So first we take the sodium chloride and treat it with sulfuric acid. So Na reacts with HNSO4, thus giving the formation of NaHSO4, which is sodium bisulfate, along with hydrochloric acid, that is HCl. In the second reaction, potassium nitrate, that is KNO4, reacts with sulfuric acid to form potassium bisulfate along with nitric acid. Here the K plus combines with HSO4 to form KHSO4, and then the remaining combines to form the nitric acid, that is HNO3. The last reaction is calcium fluoride reacting with sulfuric acid. Here Ca will combine with SO4, giving the formation of calcium sulfate, and the remaining H2F2 will combine to form 2HF, that is hydrofluoric acid. Next are the uses of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is an important industrial chemical and it has numerous applications, like it is used in the manufacture of fertilizers like superphosphate, ammonium sulfate, etc. It is also used in petroleum refining, in detergent industries, in storage batteries. Sulfuric acid is also used as a laboratory reagent to carry out a number of reactions or experiments. In metallurgy, sulfuric acid is used for cleaning, metal electroplating, and galvanizing. It is also used in the manufacture of nitrocellulose products. Nitrocellulose has a fluffy and a white appearance, somewhat resembling to cotton. So this was all about the allotropes, oxoacids, and compounds of sulfur.